Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez Williams. I have come back to Oregon. We're in Kaiser, Oregon right now, and I'm back to cook. We just made some pizza, and now I'm going to make some coffee fat bombs. If you've ever had a fat bomb, put me in the comments. Make sure to give me thumbs up, hearts, share this video so that the whole world can see that they can do this too. These are a great dessert. They're great when you need a snack, but you don't want to overeat because they're going to satiate you with the fat, with the healthy fat that they have. And then they also just taste really good. Okay, so Rachel just got back, and so I'm going to make these real quick while she's coming in, and they're really easy to make. So I have 2 tablespoons. You can double, triple my recipe as well. So we have 2 tablespoons of melted butter. Pueden saludarle, por favor, cuando entra y dígale que estoy en vivo. Okay. So I have 2 tablespoons of melted butter, and then I have a half a cup of monk fruit. You can use stevia or erythritol, any combination, or allulose or swerve. So I'm gonna mix those with my butter. And then I'm going to add to this coffee grinds. Now, if you prefer, you can add coffee itself, but I'm gonna use coffee grinds, and I'm going to use a 1/4 cup. Actually, I think I'm gonna use a 1/8 of a cup because this is espresso. If you're using like regular, like thick grounds, you could use a full 1/2 cup. You could also use like decaf if you want. I'm using full caffeinated, so that, I mean, this will also be like, they're coffee. These are coffee fat bombs. I like combined all my favorite flavors together in these. All right, so it's kind of like, what do you call it? Like crumbly right now. It's crumbly. And we're going to add, so tell me if you like coffee, put coffee in the comments. If you don't like coffee, you can leave that part out, that ingredient out, and it'll still taste really good. If you don't like coffee, just leave it out. And put in the comments if you would leave it out or to leave the coffee if you use the coffee. I would love to know. Now we're going to add, these are gonna be like little balls that we're gonna freeze. So they're meant to be, they're not liquidy, they're not gonna be baked, they're gonna be no bake, they're no bake option. And this one, we're gonna add a 1/4 cup of cacao powder, a 1/4 cup of cocoa powder or cacao powder. So I have this. I would guess that maybe you've had some of this combination of ingredients, but maybe not all of this combination of ingredients, especially with the last couple that I'm putting in, maybe. So if you like a mocha, right now we have like a mocha fat bomb. That's what's in here right now, is like a mocha fat bomb, because we have coffee and we have cacao, we have sweetener, and we have butter. Now we're going to add to this 2 more ingredients, and that's it. And they're gonna be delicious. All right, so the next thing that we're going to add is our cocoa, which is in Spanish is, you love coffee, Rosemary? Me too. This is shredded coconut. This is like finely shredded, that's how it was, but you can get the little less finely shredded. Either way is fine. So this is coconut, it's not coconut flour, it's just coconut, unsweetened shredded coconut. And you can see it's now looking like dirt and snow, mud. Now we've got like a coconut mocha latte. Yum, yum, yum. Now we're going to add 1 more ingredient, and it's gonna help us to mix. Right now it's all like super falling apart. We can't make little balls very easily yet. But now we're going to add the last ingredient, which is our almond butter. You can use peanut butter. If you're using either one, the best options of peanut butter and almond butter are going to be those that just have peanuts and salt, or just have almonds and salt. This one just has almonds and salt. I actually made it, it was so cool, in a little grinder at the grocery store. Usually it's hard to find brands that have almond butter without extra oils, but this one was there. It was so great. All right, so now I'm just gonna keep like moving things around, mixing it together because I wanna get it so that it's all like wet and connected and will connect into a ball shape. If I need to, I'm gonna add a little bit of water. But for right now, we're gonna keep just pushing it because it's separating the almond butter into so that it can connect with all the like dry liquid. Well, our butter was liquidy, not dried. Also, I want to double check because I think that I was supposed to add some vanilla. And a pinch of pink salt. I am. Hold on one second. Okay, so I am supposed to add some vanilla extract. I almost forgot. Oh my goodness. Okay. So I need to add vanilla extract and a pinch of pink salt. So I'm gonna grab that. It is starting to get separated, like where the almond butter is spreading out and connecting with the rest of the ingredients. Let me grab the vanilla. Zoraya, ¿tú sabes?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna grab actually a pinch of pink salt first. Rise? ¿Puedes ayudarme, por favor? This is like fine pink salt. So we're gonna get a, okay. ¿Puedes alcanzarlo? No. All right, I'm gonna mix this and then Zoraya's gonna mix it. Yay! Zoraya's gonna mix it.
Did you put coffee in here?
And we are going to add vanilla extract. And we're gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Gracias, right? Okay, so we're gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. So now we've had like, it's like a vanilla, mocha, coconut, nutty with the almond butter, latte or fat bomb. So good. You're gonna think it's weird, but it actually tastes really good. All right. Now, if you have like a powdered sweetener, you like Swerve makes a powdered sweetener, which is erythritol. You can use that for this part too. I do not have one, so I'm using just regular monk fruit, or not regular, but monk fruit, because we're gonna roll our balls. You can either do it without rolling them into something, a sweetener, or if you want it, it's gonna be a little bit bitter because it has the cacao and it still has a lot of sweetener, but it also has the cacao and the coffee. So if you want it to be a little bit sweeter, then you can roll it in a sweetener after you make the balls, or at the same time, and in a bowl you can roll those into sweetener. So I'm going to use parchment paper. You can put it on a silicone mat. You can put it on what else? Silicone mat. You can put it in muffin tins, but like move it in muffin tins. Not move it, but like sit it in it. So I'm gonna make sure that it can connect. I haven't made this recipe in a long time. I think I'm gonna need to add a little bit of water, or a little bit more of because I used the coffee grounds versus the coffee. So it might be better to use coffee, like make your coffee, because it's not sticky. So I'm gonna rinse my hands and add just a little bit of water. So I'm gonna add like a tablespoon at a time of water. So I'm just gonna add a tablespoon so that it can help it to stick together. And make sure that we can get it to stick. Because we're eating this straight, we're not cooking it, we're not baking it. It's just gonna be eaten straight. So if you were to make your coffee, like a 1/4 cup of coffee versus a 1/4 cup of grounds, or you could even use like a 1/2 cup, but you could start with a 1/4 cup, really as much as you want. Not as much as you want, but like in that range. Okay, getting a little bit easier, I think, to connect. I'm gonna add another tablespoon. So 2 tablespoons, so this would be about equivalent to like if we were adding the actual coffee itself instead of the grounds. You could also use like instant coffee in a 1/4 cup of water so that you have that. Okay, it's getting easier for sure. So like 3 tablespoons to a 1/4 cup if you're using grounds versus liquid. If just liquid, just use a 1/4 cup. And I'm using espresso, so I'm not using a full 1/2 cup. You can kind of taste it and see. So now, let's see. Now it's working, now it's connecting. So now I've got a ball that you can then, you don't want it to be huge. These aren't fat bombs that you're gonna eat like a ton of because they do have a lot of fat in them. They have fat from the coconut, from the almonds, from the butter. And so you don't wanna eat a whole lot of them, but now it's a ball. You can roll it in powdered sweetener or in regular granulated sweetener to give it a little bit more sweetness. I'm gonna taste it so I can tell you how sweet mine is. It's so good. Definitely coffee. It's good. I don't think it needs a whole lot of extra, but it wouldn't taste bad if it had extra, like had it was around sweetness on the outside. And then you just make these and put them into the freezer. For as long as you want. They could stay in the freezer and that's where you keep them, or you could just put them in long enough that they get a little bit more firm, and then you can eat them. And they're so good. Such a good, like, if you need something chocolatey, sweet, a little bit of caffeine, or no, you can make it caffeinate, no caffeine and decaf coffee, or no coffee at all. And then you can use it as a sweet treat, or as a satiate you hold you off till dinner, or something after dinner to keep you satiated as well. And with lots of goodness in it. Yum, yum, yum. All right, that's it. Have a wonderful night. I'm not gonna have you watch me make all of the balls. This, right now we already have, of this size, we have 5, and I have a lot left. So I think it's gonna make quite a bit. Probably like at least 12. Way more than that, actually. Probably 20. Probably 20. Make sure you share, like, heart this video. Comment, tell me if this looks like it would be something you would try. Tell me in the comments. If you end up trying, I'd love to know about it. And have a wonderful night. From my friend's house, Rachel's house, to your kitchen, global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Bye!